Hello everyone, this is Michelle Suit at Suitably Stamped Studios in Manassas, Virginia. Welcome to another video showing you some alternative uses for this gorgeous Simply Citrus card kit. It is beautiful. We're going to make two alternate projects today using some parts and pieces from the kit. I really hope you like them. I had so much fun creating them for you. So come on along, you'll see all the bits and pieces that are in this kit, and I'll teach you how to make these two projects. Alrighty, here we go. Hope you love it. So again, in the citrus kit, you get the stamp set, you get a Stampin' Spot, you get all this good stuff in here with card bases, you get twine and embellishment, you get, look at all the dimensionals you get, and you get glue dots, you get envelopes, so much stuff. All right, so I wanted to make this project, and I thought, you know what would be a great theme for this project would be that Simply Citrus kit. So here is my project. This little box is just one I've been wanting to make for a while. So this one says way to go, and when you take the lid off, it opens up and it holds an EOS lip balm. How fun is that? Look how cute. So it's a little EOS lip balm holder, and it's made from parts and pieces from the Simply Citrus kit, and it is so cool. So hang tight, I'm going to show you. This top here, this is actually one of the card fronts, part of one of the card fronts that I used to make into the top of the box. Okay, so let's take this. I'm going to move my EOS over here and put the top back on. And I'll show you what else I did. I used every bit of what I cut up, and you won't believe your eyes. All right, so you are going to need, for the box bottom, you're going to need a piece of 6x6 cardstock, and this is Mango Melody, and I'm using that because it coordinates with this card base, and we're going to use this piece here for the top of it. Now I'm going to post this for you after we're done. This shows the four views. Well, this is the card that I made with the other pieces, which was really cool too. Here are your measurements, and then these are the supplies I used in addition to the Simply Citrus kit. Now this comes with your dimensionals and glue dots, so I didn't need to put that on there for you. Here's this month's host codes. You can use that if you are ready to purchase. You'll get that, plus you'll get the tutorial bundle for free from my Stampin' Anonymous group. So let me show you this. So the first thing I did was I cut the card front off of this card, because this is what I'm going to make the box lid out of. So I'm just going to put this in my trimmer and cut that off. We'll save this piece for another project. Don't throw it away, you never know. All right, the box lid, the piece that we're going to use for the top of the lid, is going to measure 4 by 4. So I'm going to cut this at 4. Save this, cut it again at 4, and then there's our bottom, which is 6 by 6. All right, I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. I really enjoy using my scoreboard, especially for boxes, because I get a crisper score line on them. So for the box top, this is the 4 by 4 piece. We're going to score this piece at 1 inch all 4 sides. Okay, so I'm going to go in and score at 1 inch. Turn it to all 4 sides. There's that. Okay, that's our box lid. Now for the box bottom, we have the 6 by 6 piece, and we're going to score this one at 2 inches all the way around. So we'll start over here. Give it a turn, score, third side and last side. There we go. All right. Now, we'll go ahead and bring in our bone folder and burnish these score lines. Really very cute. And you could do this with any of the card bases in here. I actually got 2 projects out of this one card and envelope that I'm going to use, so that's pretty cool. So then we'll fold on these score lines for the box bottom. One more. All right, now for the box bottom, we're only going to need these 4 panels. We're not going to need these 4 squares that are the corners, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim those out. Bring in my scissors. And let's go ahead and trim this guy. Whoops! Flying cardstock. And we're going to keep these 4 pieces for using for other things. Not all of them, but we'll need a couple. Okay. So we're going to cut all 4 of these corners out. There we go. Okie doke. All right, now that I have this one done, I'm going to bring in my triple corner punch and I'm going to round all the corners of this, of the other panels that were left. And remember, when you're using your triple corner punch, you want to press in the middle, not over towards the side. It doesn't work that way. It works straight up and down. So we'll do all of these. Because it makes it pretty. Okay, we'll set that aside. Now, for the box lid, we're going to go ahead and we will snip up on these 2 on one side and cut a notch. And cut a notch on the side. Just makes it fold a lot crisper, not so much in bulk. Go. And then on the opposite side, we'll do the same thing. So we'll go up, notch, and notch, and then up, notch. And I'll tell you, the thing about the way I did using the envelope and the pieces for this really gave this kit even more life, because I have so many other things I can make with it. So now that I have my box lid, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some Seal Plus here on these tabs, like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and square the edges, like so. Fold that seal in there, like that. And I love the way that this lid fits so nicely. This was a pattern from a few years ago from my friend Sam Hammond, or Sam Donald, sorry. And I love the way this turned out. All right, so there's that. Now, you need 4 pieces of coordinating cardstock. So on this one, I used Just Jade, and these pieces are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8 inch square, and I went in and rounded 2 of the corners on all 4 of them. Okay, so now we can go ahead and just adhere these on the inside. Almost out with Seal Plus. So you just go ahead. Now make sure when you put these little pieces in, you don't put them right on the crease right on the fold because it'll be too much bulk. So I'll put these guys in here. I think the next part is just magical. I just love it. Can't wait. There we go. And this one will go here. All right, so for my little citrus pieces here, we don't have that as DSP anywhere. So I took one of the envelopes and I just gently took it apart. Just ran my finger down the seam, came right up. Did the same thing over here. Look at that gorgeous paper in there. Isn't that so pretty? All right, so what I did next was I took my trimmer and I went in and just cut off the top flap, this triangle up here. We're going to keep that for later. And then I went ahead and I just cut a rectangle with all of that beautiful citrus paper. Like so. All right, so for the 4 pieces that you need for layering on top of this Just Jade, these pieces are going to measure 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 4 of those. Like so. Alright, there's 2 of them. I need my small trimmer. My hands are shaking all over the place tonight, and that's never fun. Alright, so 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. So let's do it on the small one. Love this guy. I am going to be doing a contest for one of these baby trimmers very soon, so you're going to want to stay tuned. All right, so those are the ones for layering on top of here. So we're going to take these and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to round the corners, and because this is non-directional, I don't have to worry about which is the top and which is the bottom. But if it were directional, I would want to make sure that whatever the pattern is, that the rounded part is going up, so when it opens you would see the correct way. Okay, clear as mud. All right, so I'll do these. Whoop. Whoop. Sorry, baby. There we go. I got it caught. Then I'm just going to do these 2 together. Sometimes if it's thin paper, you can do 2 together. Don't tell Stampin' Up! I told you that, okay? All right, so now we have these guys, and we will go ahead and put some adhesive on here. Where's my other seal? I just had a refill. Oh, hiding here under a card, were you? All right, so I'm just going to put some adhesive here on the 4 panels, and this is where our beautiful citrus paper will go. Isn't that fun? Right about here. I love these colors. So you just leave a little bit of a border around each one when you do that. All right. One more. Alrighty, so now for the top of your lid, let's do that part next. For the top of your lid, you're going to need another piece of this designer paper, and you are going to, I don't know if I have the right measurement for that. let me make sure before I say it out loud, or you guys will not be happy with me. Let's see. Yep, they're the same. Phew, I thought they were. So this piece will be 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. So just put this in here. Like that. And then you'll need a piece of just jade that measures 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. I wonder if this is the right size. Oh, it is. Hee hee. Bonus prizes. There's that. All right, so these two guys are going to go on top. Put that there. Whoops. Just like that. And then we will put this on flat onto the box. Oops, I missed a corner. Like so. All right, so that's the top of the box. All we have to do after this is decorate that. So let's do the inside of the box next. So this little guy here is going to be holding our little lip balm like that. Little, looks like a little bird nest. Can I just tell you, of course I found orange because it's not December. When I was making all my Christmas crafts, I wanted to make snowman faces. I could not find orange EOS anywhere. Today I found them $5 below, and they were cheaper. Who knew? They were like 3 something, and usually they're like $5. So, but anyway, during this pandemic, I think with all the mask wearing and all of that, I think having a lip balm with you is always a good idea, you know? All right, so this one I need a piece that is 5.5 by 1 7/8. And this is going to be that little nest for the EOS. So 1 7/8 by 5.5. So you're going to want to score this piece on the long edge. You're going to score it at 1 7/8, at 2 3/8, 4 1/4, and 4 3/4. Like that. Okie doke. So 1 7/8, wait, 1 7/8, 2 3/8, 4 1/4, 4 3/4. All right, now for the little circle here, we don't carry a 1 3/8 inch circle punch any longer. So I went to find the perfect circle, and I found it. In the Stitched Shapes framelits, this little guy here, the smallest of the circles, it's going to actually do double duty for us tonight, because we're going to use the piece that we cut for, make sure you can see, for the nest, and then we're going to use the piece that we cut out for the card that we put together second. All right, so this piece over here that has these 2 rectangles over here, this is the panel you want to cut your circle out of right there. So we're going to pop that on the magnetic plate. We're going to put down our circle like that. Try to make it as even on all 4 sides as you can, and then cut that out. There we go. Alrighty, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. How perfect is that for tonight's project? There we go. Okay, so we're going to keep that little circles that we cut out, and we're going to use this little piece for the nest and not lose this circle, because I love these so much. All right, so once you have that done, you're going to make sure that all of these are folded on the score lines. You'll put some adhesive on this, the end where the 2 are. You're going to put it on the last one here on the end. Then you'll just fold this over and press it down like that. How cool is that? Fun, huh? All right, now I'm going to go ahead and adhere this in my box, just like so. And I will use my Seal Plus. Hopefully there's some still in here. My order should be here soon. Come on, I just need a little bit more. Be kind. All right, so you're just going to put it down right there in the middle of that square and try to get it so that it's pretty even, like that. Okay, and then your little lip balm will fit there. These little guys fold up like so, and oh, come here, and your box lid fits right on there, and it is a nice fit. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, now let me show you how I did the lid. For this one, I stamped and cut out 3 of the lemons from the little stamp set that comes with it, and I also stamped and cut out 3 of the little leaf pears. Okay, and I took my bone folder and just gave them a little curve, break it down, break the fibers down just a tad, like that. Like so. And the leaves, I did the same thing, but not as much, just a little bit of a, just break it down just a tad. And these you can put on with dimensionals or glue dots or whatever you'd like, depending on how much you want it to pop up. I actually love it when they're like going in different directions. I think that's really cool. So you can see on this one, see how they kind of go in different directions. All right, before we do that, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. Let's see. Let's use a scrap of this. And we are going to do the way to go. And this one also comes in that stamp set. And I'm going to stamp it in Just Jade. Oh, thanks, Lena. It's really fun to make, too. Really fun. What is that sticking on there? Something? Guess not. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp this down here at the bottom. Like that. Close this because I will stick my arm in it. Like that. Give it a little trim. Where did my punch go? Oh, hiding under a piece of paper. So I'm going to use the tailored tag punch and just my little notch in the end, right there, and again over here. Okay, and then I'll take the bone folder and break this down too, just a tad. I love the way our Whisper White just breaks down when you use a bone folder. It's just so pretty. Okay, so here's this guy. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere my banner down. So I'm going to bring in dimensionals. I'm going to put one there. And I just made it go off at a little diagonal there off the corner, just for a little interest. Like so. Like that. And then I'm just going to bring my little lemons in, and you can put them flat or not. It's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and pop this one up over here. Tuck it under there a little bit. This truly is one of those projects where I could have just kept going and going because it was so much fun to do. All right, now this second one is going to go on the edge of the label. So I want to put this one over here. And I put my lemons on first, and then I went back and tucked in the leaves. So just how I did it, you can do it however you would like. And then this one is also going to go with just adhesive, but it's going to go underneath, so it'll be flat. So put this guy over here like that. Now we're going to add our leaves. So I'm going to use my mini glue dots for this one, and this just makes it easier for you to have time to pick them up and move them if you'd like to. So I'm going to put one over here, and then one over here, and the last one will go right over here. So cute. There you go. And there you have your little EOS box. Like so. Isn't that fun? Woohoo! I love it. So wait till you see what I did next. I'm so proud. All right, let's put this guy away. There's one. Here's our other one. So the pieces that I had left from that gorgeous, gorgeous envelope, there we go, were this little guy here. I had a strip of my card left. I had this little circle that we cut out when we did our nest for the EOS. So I'm going to bring in one of the other card bases. I'm going to bring in one of these polka dot ones. I love me some polka dots. I'm telling you, I'm getting more mileage out of this kit. I wish they sold refills, but I'm going to be ordering more. I can tell you that right now. If anybody wants to do a kit night, let me know. I'm your girl. This is awesome. Hey, Michael, good to see you. You're fine. Late's okay. All right, so we have this piece left from the envelope that I took apart and we used on the other, right? So we're just going to take this and I'm going to cut off the glue section like that. This one, and I want it to be a nice right angle. So we're going to take this and we will glue this to the front of our card base over here. You can throw the little glue pieces away. So let's put this guy on. And you know what's cool is for the card and the envelope, you got a 3D gift, which rocks, and a card, and you can just use a regular envelope, and you got 2 projects with 1 set of supplies. Ta-da! Okay, there's that guy. Now, I wanted to put something here in the middle, so I brought back, whoop, stamps are sticking. I brought back the tags. So you know in this kit how it had all those tags and beautiful parts and pieces and these guys. These guys. So I want one of these. Do I want this? Let's see. I can't decide. Hang on. I want to show you. Oh yeah, I want this one. I want to show you my other card, but I want to finish it first so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so we have this guy here. So I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, of course. I can feel you judging me, Kathy. I can feel you. Only 5, I promise, just 5 dimensionals for this one, but it's big. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna put this guy here. I just love that we used that triangle from the top of the envelope. I just think that's the coolest thing. All right, now I need a sentiment. So let's get a piece of coordinating cardstock. Get some Calypso coral. Yes, Calypso coral. All right, so I'm going to get the Hello Sunshine. Let's use that. And some jade ink. So I'm only using 1 color ink for both of these projects. Really, really cool. All right, so I will stamp this guy on a little scrap of Calypso coral. And then I'm going to trim it off. So, and I'm going to want just a little sliver of this piece of that card base that we had. I'm going to want a little sliver of that. Let's see. That looks good. That look good? That looks good. Like so. All right. So we're going to take our sentiment. I'm just going to flag the ends of that. Like so. This is so fun. This kit rocks. Oh, not quite. Apparently I can't talk and punch at the same time. All right, there's that guy. So let's bring the dimensionals back in. Put this, oh, wait, before we do that. On the bottom of this piece, I'm going to put some adhesive. Oh. I'm going to put some adhesive. There we go. Like that. And I want to just slide that down so the yellow is the mango is poking out. I can't see my head without putting my head in the camera. Sorry, guys. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim this little guy off over here. Like so. There we go. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. Oh, hang tight, Millie. I'll show you. Promise. Okay, so here's the sentiment for the front. So I'm going to, oh, it's crooked. That will hurt my head if I don't fix it. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put this little guy over here. Like that. And then here is the other card that I made in the beginning with the parts and pieces that were left over. So you can see you can use all those parts and pieces and look what happens. Now, I didn't forget about these guys over here. Here's what I did with the other one. I cut my envelope a little bit different on the first one, so I was able to do a flag here on the inside. I used that circle that we cut out for the nest for the EOS, and then I stamped one of the little citrus wedges in Calypso coral and did Wink of Stella, so it looks a little juicy in there. And then if you look on the outside, I hope you can see the wink on there. Can you see that? It made this card just pop. I'm telling you, it is so, so pretty in person. I love this whole kit. So if you have not gotten this, you need it. Big time. All right, so there are our cards. Here is our 3D. I'll open it again for you so Millie can see. So you open it up, Millie, and there's a little nest here that holds a little EOS lip balm, which is perfect for all these people that have to wear masks like me. So there you go. you can just take it and run with it. And that kit, if you open it up, it just will scream, please make some more. All right, so let's see here. I will show you again. I'm going to post this for you. This has all your measurements here at the top. It has this month's host code, so don't forget to use that so you get the free gift with the tutorial bundle. And here are all the supplies, and you can order everything you need at my online store, and that's up here, suitablystamped.stampinup.net. Okay, all right, I think that's it for tonight. If you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, be sure to head over there, check out the videos, and get some other ideas. I will be posting this one probably tomorrow. All right, I hope you had fun tonight. I loved being here with you. I wish you a wonderful, safe, happy, healthy 4th of July, and I will see you again on Sunday evening. All right? All right. Thanks, guys. All right, stay well, stay happy, and God bless. Love ya. Bye.